Alright. We are back with Book Trader. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, we are on one of our main planets. Quest of World Shapers. Let's see what is happening here. This is our gang. Can't quite remember what happened here. I think there's one of the safe houses here, the cache. Oh, it's when we meet her. Gotcha. Guess we're gonna get attacked. Stanza Wyatt. Noble House Wyatt Ab Aram. She's the planetary governor and imperial commander-in-chief. Admit it, you are awed to behold such an illustrious figure whose fame has spread as far as the backwater that is the Corona's expanse.
Fortunus!
Of course.
Before the faithful.
Fight off the forces, of course. We can do that, no problem.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Dun, dun.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Everyone, step aside.
Boom.
Naturally.
Boom.
I'm done with this one.
That should be over quickly.
I'll do what it takes.
Damage to bulk.
I can use. I mean, I haven't really. Can I use this?
The another step towards our ultimate victory.
Oh, there's more coming. Oh, you got something to explode here.
I will not be deterred.
Significant value.
May my wrath be thy undoing. I won't. Your reckoning is due. For the throne's glory. But of course, Lord Captain. More trouble than it's worth. Rejoice! Let's make it quick.
Show me what.
Out of my way! Hold on!
I bring mercy and retribution.
That is not as many as I thought. Should have activated her stuff.
get to it.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Doubt is to my Emperor. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Advancing. The old Messiah knows all vital functions successfully terminated.
I feel the power surging. I won't object to it. Let's see to it. Alas, no.
Here we go.
Killing, I must not see no pleasure.
Actions will speak louder than words.
I'm done with this one. I won't object to it.
And so shall it be done.
Let's get to it.
Vengeance will be swift.
I let your soul be purged. Rejoice in battle!
Oh shit.
Activating calculated fury algorithm. My vow is to serve. High momentum.
Emperor, give me strength.
This
Let's make it quick.
could work.
If I may, I'll show you why navigating
The Emperor is on our side. But of course, Lord Captain, holy terror, your reckoning is due. For the... Naturally. Let's be gone.
Follow me!
Oh god, I didn't even see that guy. Completely blind.
Let my fury rain down upon thee.
Death comes in silence. Court final.
Do not fret, layperson. I just need to check something. Where are we? Okay. We should all be flogged for such negligence. Who were they? Actually, look, I think this is the proper. Fortunately, number 4 is the proper dogmatic one. Alright, kill the officer. You incompetent, inept, useless piece of grog shit. What's the point of you if I can be attacked on the governor's own estate? Now lead me to him. Get off my side, I'll find my own way there.
Know your duty.
Gonna have a look around here.
Accomplished.
think this is the... Isn't this one of the houses? Or the caches?
We are bound by the
Thought it
blood
was.
mark.
Anyway, let's level up.
For the Emperor.
21. Using linchpin now spends only a quarter of the tech advantage stacks instead of half. What the fuck is linchpin? To the beginning of the master tech next one, the master tactician gains stacks of tactical advantage equal to So I should actually put this on someone else. But yeah, that is cool. We have her. Oh, I already chose wildfire. That. Yep. Boom. Ah. Oh, I was on the wrong thing. This one. Ooh, very nice. She's gonna be super swole. I think he wants to get those. Oh, I looked at the wrong line again. Okay, cool. My bad. Where am I? Oh my god, I'm at the wrong build. That's not him. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do the others first. Oh my god, I can't get back. Okay. I think I'm doing that one. Alright, again. There you go. Having here. Boom. Now we can go back to these guys. What we're gonna do here, no, not here. And then just press car. This one. And this. Cool. Alright.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Find out what the fuck is going on here.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Operation successful.
I mean, it looks nice. Oh, what is that?
I see what others do not.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Intriguing.
He withholds his favor.
Yes, I think this is actually quite good for him. Yep, awesome. Oof, this jumped 60 points. That's insane. Thank you, Luna, but I'm not looking for that at the moment. My partner will be working on some of that stuff
The
with me.
divine watches over us.
Red Priest.
The governor is waiting in her office where she's protected by walls and guards. Want to speak to the governor alone? Sorry, not alone. That was a mistake on my end. I don't care about apologies. I could have been killed. One of your wardens helped us in battle. A superb shot. Who was it? Iliad. What's happening on the planet? Can Janus fulfill its foodstuff supplies under current conditions? It's nothing compared, no. It is not. I'll track down these elusive fugitives myself. As for you, Westenza, you will not be permitted to fail again. I'm removing you from your post as governor of this planet and I'm placing you under arrest. When I've finished with these rebels, I'll decide what to do with you.
Know your duty.
Okay.
Lady Cassia, is something troubling you?
Once again, you have read my mood like an open book, Master Van Calx. My eyes, oh, they still ache from the kaleidoscope of colors I see around me.
What do you do here? And nice information. Tell me about Janice. What pathologies in the flora and fauna? Harmless species mutate and become aggressive. It's happening more often and often. How's the governor dealing with these undesirable pathologies? Nothing solved. Traces of xeno activity? How many servants of the Adeptus Mechanicus are there on the planet? 253. 211. How are things with unit fellows? Stable. Okay. Check out the other side before we talk to Iliad. I think there was... What is this?
The duty prevails.
Seems too frequently... Huh? Alright. There you go. I think we can talk to this guy. You're too late, Vine's dog. I'm the master of my own fate. Sorry. My eyes deceived me. I'll tell you everything. He was... Oh, he was induced with nerve toxin. Settlements that fail to pay their due tithe on time have been allowed to pay with people instead. What secret rooms? What else is going on in this settlement? Special treatment. Okay, they arrange for medicine to be supplied to the settlement and security, and then isolating them, or contact cutting off. People are rotting alive in there. Fuck. I really need to kill him for the dogmatic, so I can only ask a couple questions. I guess we ask a question about what's going on and then the room.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Okay. Let's do dogmatic. Execute the servant. Death to traitors of the Imperium. Alright.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Iliad Lenevus greets you, Elantark.
Regrettable news. This creature is not a mutant as the locals assumed, but a representative of the Eldari, one of the myriad enemies of humanity. You should not trust this creature. Do not communicate with it any longer than necessary.
There is no need to mutilate my language, monkey. I speak yours well enough to converse with Elantark without a translator. And since you have discerned my path, I will be direct in my speech. My soul is nothing kin to yours. Your kind call us Xenos, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the Governor against her enemies. Will you hear me? Or be blinded to sense by your precepts?
I think if I attack her now, I get less points than if I take her and then give her over to the Inquisition later, actually. Yeah, I think I need to basically take her on and then execute her later, or give her to the Inquisition, which gives you more dogmatic points than if you just attack her. Okay, we're going by rogue trader from Valencia will never speak to vermin such as Xenos as if they were equals. So if you want to live, you will address me with the proper respect.
Among my kin, respect is born of greatness, Elantark. There are very few among your kind that are worthy of our respect. I will not change my path in favor of yours, but you may yet earn the esteem that your soul seeks.
So you're the Governor's mysterious helper.
I am Elantark. My hand parried the death promised to the ruler of these people, and I aided you in battle against the Lost Ones.
Why are you helping the Governor?
This world is in distress. I wish to protect it from unnecessary suffering.
What do you know about the rank-and-file rebels?
Only that they threaten the established order. There is much risk to this world should the ruler die.
Do you know who's behind the uprising?
There is a malevolence here that drives your kin down the path of violence.
Your answers are not particularly helpful.
But you are not asking for help, Elantark. You are merely asking questions, the answers to which are either unimportant or wreathed in shadow. Explore this place. Speak to those who know. A simple task for you, and an insurmountable challenge for me, since my very appearance provokes fear and suspicion. When you learn anything, tell me. Perhaps then my answers will be helpful to your search.
How did you come to be on Janus?
The world you call Janus was once created by the will of my kin. I have far more right to be on the Lilithon than any of you.
Why do you call me Elantark?
Because that is what you are. Elantark means stranger from the darkness
Thank you,
amidst
Brenda.
the stars.
I certainly
You
do.
descended on flame-winged machines in a dark time when the air of the planet is soaked in blood and pain. Will you be the one to bring peace to the Lilithon?
I spoke to the Magus in charge of the operations on the planet. He says something's gone wrong with this world. There's spontaneous mutations, animal attacks. Maybe you have something to say about that.
The Lilithon is expressing her wrath. For centuries, this world has resisted the brutality inflicted upon it by soulless machines and unmindful creatures. But what the machine man told you, that is something else. Something more frightening. The planet is fighting an evil that has taken root in its very cradle.
So yeah, I think if I take her on and then basically hand her over to the Inquisition, I get more dogmatic points than just attacking her right now. So let's say if you wanted, you can join me. None of the locals will dare to look us at you. Ask ends. That's not a word, is it? At you in the Rogue Trader's presence.
So be it. I will go with you.
With all due respect, are you sure this is the right decision? We know nothing about this Xenos or why she has wormed her way into the Governor's confidence. As far as I can tell, she isn't especially keen to help us, and yet, for some obviously dark reason, she has decided to take part in our investigation.
My judgments and choices are for me alone, Monkey. If uniting with your master will bring peace to the Lilithon, then it is the true path. Do not get in my way if you value your next breath.
You have not yet spent enough time among humans if you think threats will dispose me more favorably toward you. The decision is yours, Rogue Trader. But let me be clear. I will terminate your pet Xenos at the first sign of her non-compliance.
I am ready, Elantark. Let us go forth.
Who are we not taking? I guess her for the moment. Yeah, that should be good. Let's see. She's an operative, right? We'll just go assess. Like as I said, we will give her. Well, she's gonna die anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. I think I even have a better weapon for her, probably. I do not. Or did I already change that thing? Probably. That's okay. Alright.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Indeed. I have not seen many places that flaunt such luxury.
What's going on here? There's a rebel inside there, he's healed himself. What's special about this building? Who is he? I want to talk to the person. Thank you. You can play. Alright, let's examine this door. Let's use coercion. I'm Kirimdor, Rogue Trader and Sovereign of this planet. In the name of the Emperor, open this door. I guess I have to kill him. Yeah, let's just kill him. Again, mainly because we are doing medic. There you go. Done. Rebel Vox, dried berries.
Join me in prayer. Onward. This task should have been accomplished easily. Duty prevails.
With each step, I forge my destiny among
Oh, I
the
didn't have
stars.
others. Alright, we need to scan this planet and then can go from there. Alright. Report on the operation to ruthlessly eradicate the underground traitors to the Imperium and the Agrogenes. Briefing summary. Subsurface activity by the enemies of humanity was detected on the planet Genes. The governor discredited herself. Okay. Operation begins, phase 1 of 3. Urban eradication. The first step in the struggle against insurrectionists was to drive the cells out of the capital and major cities. Oh, it's gonna be easy. Recruiting dogmatic special. Holding planet-wide prayer services. On the Lord Captain's orders, thrice daily planet-wide prayer services were held, in which the population of Genes prayed for the deliverance of his land from the clutches of the enemies of humanity. And so on and so on. And they lost, the underground lost the support of the peasantry. Phase 2. Jungle operations. The rebels' main force was scattered throughout the planet's wild jungle areas. The Lord Captain was offered several strategies for dealing with them. In choosing a strategy, the Lord Captain had to consider the limited trustworthiness of the world's population, which was uncovered by the ship's medics deployed on the planet to support the offensive. There's widespread genetic anomalies in the colony's inhabitants, so mutations basically. Let's just go with Law Imperium because it sounds most like Imperium. Guerrilla attacks planned by Master Bezarian. Actually, this sounds more like a Imperial thing. Large-scale attack by militia troops inspired by Sister Argenta. Tens of thousands of Genusians armed themselves and descended upon the jungle like a raging storm. The militia wiped out most of the rebels, and the remnants were driven out to the island regions that were no longer economically valuable. The rebels were being manipulated by even more terrible enemies of humanity, creatures identified as filthy Xenos Aldari, to be precise. Phase 3 of 3, destroying the training camps. After retreating, the rebels took up the defense of their training camps, which were hidden deep in the forest of the archipelago. Let's use this just because it's the most successful one. Adeptus Mechanicus sweep thanks to Magus Hanuman's contacts. After analyzing the blessed rhythms of seismic activity, they gave the Lord Captain a report which the supposed coordinates of the rebels' camps. As a result of the actions of the forces loyal to the Imperium, the rebels were driven into isolated regions where the camps were then discovered and blockaded. It was a success. Track down the rebel leader. Gather more information. What other information can we get? I don't think we need more. Unless we get more points for stuff. And there's something else.
The Divine watches over us.
Oh, here. This guy. Deptis Administratum. Perfectors of the Officio Agricultae. Dogmatic. I uncovered the servant who betrayed the governor. Here's the place where you'll find his body. What wonderful news. What record of our conversation? Painstakingly record every conversation with high-ranking personages. Laudable foresight. What do you think of Vistenza? I admit that I haven't got a bad word to say about Governor, and I hope that when you praise her efforts, your anger will change to mercy. She's a superb leader. Well, is that right? What do you have to say about the Governor's helper, Elliot? What skull are you talking about? A curiosity like this would look very nice on my desk. Strange skull. What are your duties here? Speaking of the Valencia's dynasty, when were the last shipments sent? When did the collector ships last come? Several decades ago. Okay. Tell me about Janus and what is happening on the planet. Rebellions. A few nobles have been killed, and worst of all, some of the victims occupied important administrative posts. It's a bureaucratic catastrophe. Where have the robbers struck and how? Who's directing the rebels? Does anyone know? What are you doing to combat the rebels? Right. And what do you know about the attacks on the estate? The culprit has not been found. Okay, cool. Alright, so that gave us a few more points either way. And a fucking strange skull. Is it like a quest? Oh, what's this?
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Why did you not say anything? Well, let's go with I don't believe you, you're luring me into a trap. Wardens seize her. Of course. Oh no, shit. Wrong people. Alright, let's do this again. Because I... Oh, hold on.
Know your duty.
Okay.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Oh, this on dead body of a dead rebel. Can you tell me anything about these specimens? The Western Hemisphere. Only in the archipelagos of the planet. Cool.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
You neglected to mention the strange changes in the planet's flora and fauna. She thinks it's waste runoff. You're forcing settlements to pay their tithe in human bodies. The tech piece mentioned ancient ruins belonging to the Xenos. Rumors have reached me about oddities among Janus's population. Enhancing the attributes of our workers, of course. Tell me about Janus. What do you grow here? Pelican flintcorn and red turnip. Rocks. Tilled land, okay. Even for an agri-world in the back of beyond, this place is a real dump. What do you all do here for fun when you have free time, that is? Parlor concerts to private executions of traitors. Great. Not to water a companion. Who is this person standing next to you? Belia.
The Divine watches over us.
I don't think there's anything else to find out here. Even though the quest is still open about this here. So there might be more stuff, but it's fine.
I have proven myself yet again. we shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Right, why did you not say anything? What calamity are you talking about? You're still holding back information. One of the Imperium's worlds in danger, so be it. I will follow you.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
I've never seen so many plants before. Not even in our arboretum. Oh, that flower there! I read about it in one of the works by Janitor Canassian.
Your display of knowledge, atypical for a layperson, would warrant...
Escape their fate.
I will level you!
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Request of insignificant value. Running binaric override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? That is foolishness. I'm afraid not.
Can we do?
If I must. This tedium is beneath me. If it serves your cause.
Are you able to see?
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
I understand your intent.
I can't allow myself to do this. I cannot comply.
I'll do it. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Faith. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I will not be deterred.
Strike is a prayer. Doubt is for the weak. As the enemy can escape the Emperor's judgment. Eradicated. I'll do it. Faith, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
High momentum.
Right.
Request approved.
Power resides in the will of the
I should have
righteous.
taken the other one.
As the Emperor... Doubt this is why I was chosen. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith in strike is a prayer. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Rejoice in service.
Explorators know one route. Forward. My vow desire condemns you. Running binary override.
Scared yet? As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is defeat. I'll do it. As the you, my Emperor!
I need a foothold. Of course, Lord Captain. I won't do that. I won't object to it. For the throne's glory.
Out of my way! Hold on!
That still reckoning is due. But of course.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Nice.
I will not.
But she can't move. She doesn't have sight of anyone. Well, sucks.
Doubt is why I was chosen.
And so shall it be
Wrong
done.
button. I really shouldn't have this in there at all.
Rejoice in service. I won't suffer this.
Beyond this insignificant value. Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Running binary override. Activating force mode sacrament.
Can't give them myself.
Request approved.
I'll do it. Strike is a prayer.
Running binary override.
As the Emperor commands.
Okay, cool. So this guy is the only one left.
Let's get to it.
Is there more coming? Oh. Oh yeah. Now we have some bloody Dari.
If it's fortune favors the swift.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
This tedium is beneath me.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Ancestors.
That had better not be intentional.
What the fuck was that?
Advancing. The Omnissiah knows all. Comprehend. Function successfully terminated.
I will not join the ranks of the dead. Without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Momentum.
In the name of House Orselio,
As the
I shall prevail.
Alright. Get a grip. I doubt this will be the last battle we see today, and I need allies with all their wits about them. Who is Muaran, and what's the treachery are you talking about? The children of the Asreen. We came to Janus along with the rest of the Eldari. How are your kin connected to the uprising? These Eldari are basically using the humans. Why did your own kind attack you? Why are you telling me all this, and what's brought on this Kenda? Oh, they're actually fighting chaos instead. Corruption on this world, of course, through chaos. If Stensa is to blame, then why haven't you gone to the palace and killed her already? Right. Make another accusation against the servant of the Imperium, and I will have you stuffed and put on display in my stateroom. Right. Why would a handful of Xenos go to war against the whole planet? You can't kill everyone. If you want to meet with the leaders of the uprising, better keep moving. Okay. Let's see here.
Know your duty.
Exactly.
What ails you?
Does something trouble you, Lord Captain?
Sins hidden in the heart turn all...
Your assistance is much appreciated.
Eldari, of course.
Let us walk this path to the end.
None are better at searching.
Nothing escapes my sight.
So I think up here there's actually another...
Iron watches over us.
You replaced your body with iron, but greed cannot be cured with cold metal. Stop looking at my gear with such avarice, monkey.
I have no intention of taking it, only of studying the unnatural perversions to which you have subjected the gift of technology.
It's rightfully ours.
Watch your steps.
Okay.
The Inquisition
right
taught
there.
me many things.
Never
Let the
doubt me.
faith guide my path to glory.
That was a problem for you.
My house would be proud of me.
You dare cross an agent
Why
of
is
the
she at
throne?
the front? Goodness. There is...
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Oh god. Thought I fucked it up for a second.
I move swiftly to strike. Stop trying, monkey.
Let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
I won't object to it. Natural. Let's see to it.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart!
There you go.
Know your duty.
Keep a sharp eye.
Cast your eye there. I better myself through my service. Duty prevails.
Convoluted leveling, you're absolutely right.
A trivial task.
I do use a... I'm just using a preset guide on the level up, so I don't have to read through everything each time. For sure.
I did it?
Alright, let's go with Xenos. Fall on your knees before the rogue trader whose world you have plunged into anarchy and beg for forgiveness. This guy certainly thinks the humans are all bad. I mean, not that they are not. Watch your tongue, Xenos. I'm doing you a favor just by listening to your vile words. My duty is to protect my world and my vessels. If Janus is being threatened by the Arch enemy, I will fight to the end. Right, there you go. Dogmatic. I've had enough of talking. If you Xenos refuse to bow down before the Rogue Trader, you will leave me no choice but to kill you.
Grovel before the faithful.
Okay, so she's still on our side, which is good. Do we have any cover? Oh, there's some guys on this end also.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Oh,
I won't.
Spear.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Actions will speak louder than words.
The script of desire condemns you. Request approved.
The Emperor commands.
Strands of fire guide me.
Fuck.
I will not fail the craft.
Oh my god.
Everything with unshakable
That
faith.
is bad.
Activating calculated carry algorithm. Running binary override. Request approved.
Let's make it quick.
Okay. What the fuck is this? Probably nothing good.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless. Thousands for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Strike is a prayer.
Oh my god, she didn't do anything on that last attack. So yeah, probably don't want to be in this area once this goes on. Don't really care about her at all.
I understand your intent. If it's
Beautiful. Wow.
Let's see to it. For the be gone. I won't object. Your reckoning is due.
Out of my way.
Let's get to it.
Hold on. Let's get to it. Here we go.
Let's do that. Ah, come on, I don't want to hit my own.
No! His ruby flesh is choking me! I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. It's not a definite choice, at least. I'll show you why navigators
trouble
are
than it's
feared.
worth. Nothing stands against me. The Inquisition sends their regards. Naturally. But of course, Lord Captain.
Oh, he didn't. Oh my god, he had an attack. I'm so glad.
I am a navigator. Face the navigator's might.
Let's see. Can you check this out?
Computation failed. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
My enemies will be crushed like dust beneath my feet. I will not be deterred.
Do not dare ask.
Rejoice in service. And so it shall be done.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
My path will end here.
Function successfully terminated.
Rejoice in battle!
Go.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Just designate a target. I am not deal death with my hands.
Yet iron knows no
Oh my god, there's more coming. Right, let's see here.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Power resides in the will
As
of
the
the...
Emperor is defeated. Doubt is for the weak. While no one can escape
What's-
the Emperor's judgment. I will not.
Our fall gives us the strength to carry on.
Should be it. Boom. Okay, so if I kill her here, problem is I basically think yeah, so if I attack here, I think I only get 4 dogmatic points, but if I give her over to the Inquisition, I get 8. So, you know what we're doing. Dispatch the enemies of humanity admirably. You make an excellent sanction, Xenos. There's nothing more to be done here. Time to return to the shuttle. Yes, I take you to then fucking kill you later. You do not lack for boldness. Even your request is worded not as a plea but a treaty. But I like it, so we have a deal. Again, I will just basically give her over to the Inquisition. Which we can do as soon as we're on the ship, I think. Just want those extra points.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Saying that it probably obviously stops. This is a side quest that was
Kirimdor.
just activated from her. But I assume that that will then stop. It's fine.
Watching the lazy handle sacred technology breaks my heart. Figuratively speaking, my cardiovascular augmentation can withstand much more than high blood pressure.
Pay attention. Never
We are
doubt.
bound
I
by the
sense
blood of
something
masses.
nearby.
The Emperor favors me today. I better myself through my service. Never doubt me.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Beautiful. I'll have to go around here for this. Because I think I have to go back here. Yep.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Easily done.
I think the enemies should be gone by now. They're not. Doesn't matter. Just kill them.
I will cast you into eternal darkness.
Show them no mercy.
Good luck calling for backup. There is no backup.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Be gone.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If only that were possible.
What an unworthy soul.
Oh my god, they're all going first. Should
Let's
check.
get
The loss of a unit.
Yep, this is quite bad.
I'm enraged.
Let's get to it.
Help me, Lord Captain!
I want to say, fucking.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Doubt eradicated.
Can I
Be
hear?
strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
We function as one.
Your reckoning is due. Let's see to it. I won't object to it.
Time to...
Out of my way.
The Emperor commands. This is beyond me.
Running binary override. Messiah condemns you.
Oh, that's a lot.
Request approved. High momentum. Let the cycle be discontinued. My bad. Running binary override.
Hold on.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
The Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
I'm done with this one.
Suffering is part of the trial.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Faith. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'll try it.
High momentum.
Get me a target. For the nothing stands against me. I'll see how this only terror to smite. Your reckoning is due. I'm done with this one.
We shall reclaim what is
Okay.
rightfully ours.
There. The Inquisition taught me many things.
The machine god grants me insight.
Easily done.
Let the faith guide.
Your species is aware of mutilated forms of the Omnissiah's wisdom. Does anamorphic ersatz veneration of the Deus Mechanicus exist in your culture?
We venerated Vor, the smith and craftsman, but he is nothing like your ugly deity. He has never sought to replace our souls with wraithbone sculptures.
3 of those. Okay. 4. Okay, cool.
Performing target selection ritual.
That's not good at all.
Running vulnerability analysis successful.
If I may, that is foolishness. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
How is that fucking thing?
And so shall it be done.
I'll do it. Doubt it.
Nice.
I'll do it. Guided by faith. Faith. You, my emperor. I'll do it.
Another loss to the retinue.
Of course.
Everyone, step aside. I won't object to it.
Dodged.
Naturally. For the throne's glory.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. The scriptural combat is an equation. Activate the force line sacrament. Negligible variable.
I'm afraid not. Do not dare ask.
Running. My vow, I venerate you, machine spirit.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Rejoice in
The Inquisition sends their regards.
Doubt it. I'll do it.
I thought too highly of your skills.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh, that's an alpha. That's why it's
Your reckoning is due.
cool.
know your duty.
Okay. Dum. Okay, she doesn't need to be part of this. Fantastic. Actually, can I just go back to the ship and instantly hand her over? I mean, so just so it's done. I don't have to worry about it. Where is he? Oh, yeah.
To what do I owe this visit?
Where is she then? Oh, she's here.
What are we doing here, Elantark? We have What are we doing here, Elantark?
Okay, so I might be able
We
to
have
do this
strayed
first.
from our path.
I mean, I can just take it, it's fine. Doesn't really matter too much. Yep, let's just go with that group. All right, but we're just going to level up quickly.
What is it?
Oh my god, I'm in the wrong one again. Killing edge. This is way better than this. I think I'd do just this instead, to be honest. Just sounds much better. This time I have additional facts. Voice. Okay. Yep. Yep. Like that. Right, so I've already used this. So it must be something else they wanted me to use. No. This one. I mean, yes, that is actually not bad at all. And then yeah, that's fine. And then this one. Attack gains 5% damage, 5% of that. That's nice.
We are
Okay.
bound by the blood of martyrs.
Talk to me, Attilius. Nope, nothing else. Alright, our Eldari believes that the governess is basically in league with the arch enemy, with the Chaos Forces. So we'll see what happens. Also, I still have to get rid of the Eldari here, but we can give it to the Inquisition later on. I found the rabbit's nest. Everything was sent, so I know everything, and now you have the chance to beg for mercy. I've already heard enough of Sensor, but if you wish to repeat myself, we know that your loyalty lies with the ruinous powers. Ancient knowledge passed down. How could I reject it, of course? Remember who has dutifully served your dynasty all these years. Without me, my service or my sacrifice to Janus would be nothing. Right. Dogmatic. In the name of the Emperor, I, rogue trader of the Valencius dynasty, sentence you, Vistenza Janus via Ab Aram af Coronus, to death. Right, what kind of fucking shield is this?
Operation successful.
Also, why are they walking in the wrong order?
The Divine watches over us.
Keep a sharp eye.
The Emperor sets my path.
I sense something nearby.
As it should be.
But I think we're gonna get in the fight right away.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
So I think we actually have to kill her quite quickly because she's just gonna keep spawning things.
With each step, the impure forge my destiny among the stars.
Will bleed.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I won't have...
Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's...
Of course.
I won't object to it. Naturally. I won't object to it.
This tedium is beneath me. If its fortune favors the swift.
Let's go here.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
There she is.
I will not be deterred. Actions will speak louder than words. And so shall it be done.
Give in to
Follow
Shit.
my lead.
Just stunned 3 people.
Here you move. No more.
Oh my god.
Will endure.
That is very bad.
Serve the ruinous powers.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. To the brink of agony.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. Be gone. I won't... The Inquisition sends their regards.
This guy. These guys are really, really strong. How the hell did he hit so many of me?
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
High momentum.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I
Even in the darkest moments,
The pain
there
will
is
subside.
hope.
I'll do it. Faith is why I was chosen.
Oh, okay, fucking almost stunned.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
To my Emperor. I'll do it. As the doubt is eradicated.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
But of course,
High momentum.
alas, no. I won't. I need a foothold.
That should be a jump. Oh my god.
Swift and silent.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. With you, my Emperor.
Does he have some kind of fucking shield?
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
If only that were possible.
Faith.
Not sanctioned to do this. For the throne's glory, I won't do that. Let's...
Boom. I hope that's the last I hear about cultists on Janus. I will most likely return to Janus in the future. I must keep an eye on my worlds. Needle pistol. Yeah.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Watch your steps.
Oh, oh.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows. I better myself through my service.
10 strength is nice. Filius Delanor. To be an aristocrat is to exist in a higher state of being, without a doubt. An aristocrat must satisfy these needs by any means open to them. Nothing stimulates a reary mind like fine amasac, a good flogging, or enjoyment of carnal pleasures with women, men, and animals. Right.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Know your duty.
And these guys here are just chilling. They're like, yeah, All this fucking
None are
balls of
better at
fire.
Is it seemly for valued servants of the Emperor to huddle together in such a squalid abode?
Lay people always overvalue indications of status. Prestige is demonstrated through functional superiority, not the quantification of one's possessions.
Right. Okay. Janus was under two distinct threats: the corruption of Chaos in the form of Vistenza and her associates, and the Xenos who had manipulated the servants of the Imperium. I dealt with both of them.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
How much money do we have? 137. Can I actually get... I can't go into these rooms, can I? Sad. Alright. No, these rooms are not open. No. Nope.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Alright, let's just check back if anything changed. Okay, we're heading back to the ship, just talk to Iliad, and then see if I can hand her over to Heinrichs for the Inquisition. Because we obviously don't want any filthy Xenos with us. Of course. Awesome. Right, this one's done.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
We have no control of the granaries of Janus. Dogmatic, do not send supplies to foot for allowing the righteous Incendia Quarter to restore imperial order on the lawless station. Temporal positions, Dogmatic 15. Another mobile extractium, 3 of them actually. That is very nice. Alright, let's see. Okay. Chem Princess. Ultra Requisitors. Don't think I will do this because that doesn't sound dogmatic at all, because we would give it basically to the pirate people, which we are not gonna do. Janus is adding, who better to cure than the sage genitors of the Magos biologists? Servants of the Omnissiah, right? And the first one was, many planetary aristocrats have stained themselves with incompetence and lost their titles. A new nobility of Chem Princes will be created out of subjects who prove capable in sciences and governance. Those who succeed in wisely managing the agri-complex fiefs, strictly maintaining obedience among the commoners, and increasing the output of rare organic chemicals will keep their position. So security 1, chemicals 1, what's the chemicals do? Or we do this one, which is efficiency 1, provisions 4. I think I'll go with the first one, Camp Princess, because this sounds more, just RP-wise, it sounds the most imperialistic, I guess. So, yeah, let's go with that one. Beautiful. Alright, let's head to the station, to the ship. Footfall is abuzz with rumors about Xenos ravaging the sector. Do you think it could be your kin from Krodarach?
Is that snake venom seeping from your lips? We, the children of Azurian, are no strangers to the art of war. We are not raiders, or butchers, or least of all, fools. When a craft world is beset by calamity, its inhabitants do not start a war with every monkey in the sector. If you are looking for enemies, look for them elsewhere.
What happened to your homeworld?
It is a mystery as inscrutable as the sigh of the last immortal, as deep as the waters of a dark ocean. And I can tell you little, for I was far away, on a mission with my unit. We returned at the appointed hour, but we did not find Krodarach in its celestial harbor. It happened many journeys ago, or standard years, as you say. But I remember that moment as if it happened this very day. The memory of a loss is always stronger than the memory of a gain, especially when you lose something as significant as a home, or an entire world. We searched, we called out, we looked everywhere, but we saw only emptiness and the echo of calamity. Countless days passed before I found myself on the Lilithon and met some of my kin. Those refugees who had barely managed to reach our ancestral planet. Their stories were far from being the fruit of truth I so badly craved. Those who agreed to talk to me were few, for most saw me as a wayward daughter who had spurned the honorable paths. And they would not stop babbling about the terrible disease that spread black tendrils of pain over the paths of the Infinity Circuit and deadened our world one segment after another. The ones who survived fled in fear and wandered between the stars, until the Lilithon's warm light reached out to some of them. Some, like Muaran, lay the blame entirely on Monkey. However, I do not know the truth, but I hope, oh, I desperately hope and pray to the gods that someday it will be revealed to me.
What is an Infinity Circuit?
Is idle curiosity a defining feature of the Monkey? Or are you trying to learn about the weaknesses of my people so you can destroy another world of the children of Azurian?
The latter.
Forgive me, Elantark, but I am not ready to immerse you in the font of my people's deepest mysteries.
All Eldari carry these crystals, spirit stones. I want to know what they are.
You are talking about something you cannot comprehend, Elantark. Waystones are not mere trinkets worn by my people. They are something greater. From birth into the last breath, the Spirit Stone belongs only to its owner, serving as an ever-present reminder that we are mortal. For it is the first refuge of the mind and the last refuge of the soul, which Silent-Thresh is so eager to devour. The souls of the children of Azurian move into the stones after death, and then they become a part of the Infinity Circuit on a craft world, so they can serve their people even when the body is gone. There is no crime more despicable than harming a Waystone and dooming the immortal soul of a child of Azurian to an eternity of torment in the maw of she who thirsts. We need Waystones as desperately as darkness needs starlight, and Monkey need air. And so we are bound to wander the galaxy in search of the old worlds, that might give another craft world hope for existence. Each monkey's heart is one of your lives. Each waystone is the preserved soul of a child of Asurian.
What was your world like before it fell?
Kruderak cannot be described in your language. It can only be sung, encased in a filigree of sounds, a melody as complex and delicate as the Infinity Circuit, its energy network. It can be seen in the golden hues of sunlight, felt in the breath of celestial winds. Though it was an artificial world, it was just as alive as any real planet. But I must see clearly, not only light, but also shadows. I yearn to remember only Kruderak's beauty, but it had a dark side too. My world was isolated for too long. Like a lake of stagnant water, there was no movement or renewal, and even the sweetest outbursts of life soon turned fetid. Who knows? Who knows? Had there been no stagnation, had our elders not been so blind in their dogmatism and our youths not lacking in courage, then perhaps Kruderak would still be alive even now?
How do your craft worlds even work?
Is idle curiosity a defining feature of the monkey? Or are you trying to learn about the weaknesses of my people so you can
Yes.
destroy another world of the children of Asurian? Forgive me, Elantark, but I am not ready to immerse you in the font of my people's deepest mysteries.
So I would need to gain your trust actually to get all this information. Now I'm just gonna hand over. What can you tell me about the history of the Eldari?
I am afraid your life is too fleeting, and your memory too feeble to encompass the entirety of my knowledge. My people ruled the stars when yours did not even have a name. But many of our songs and stories were lost, stolen by she who thirsts. I can tell you the children of Asurian lived, created, caressed the stars as if they were pearls on a string, until Cylon Thresh smothered our empire in her terrifying embrace. Different branches of the Eldari chose different paths to salvation. My ancestors chose an eternal journey through the starry void, living on craft worlds instead of real planets. We rescued countless wonders from the days before, but far from all. You saw this on the Lilithon. Not even we can always master the gates our ancient ones built. This is the story of the Azuriani. There are branches that chose a different path, gruesome and frightening. But I do not wish to tell you about them. That is our dark side, just as your kin have many dark sides of their own.
You keep mentioning She Who Thirsts. What can you tell me about her?
Why ask this question? Is it idle curiosity, or something else? Do not turn your thoughts towards Cylon Thresh, whatever your motive. She is downfall. She is hunger. She is the enemy of all that is good in the universe. She is an enemy to the Eldari, and I hope to you as well.
The Chaos God... Well, Chaos Gods are the enemies of the Imperium, which means they are my enemies. You can be sure of that.
We are as different as starlight and its reflection in a muddy puddle. But we share a common enemy. Constancy is our strength.
Right.
As you wish, Elantark. What do you wish to talk about? The words of...
I think we're good. Or can I only... Or do I...
To what do I owe this visit?
Oh, yeah, this one.
To what do I owe
I'm
this
bored of
visit?
Iliad. I would like to hand the Xenos over to the Inquisition.
By this declaration, if I understand correctly, you are stripping the Xenos of your protection as a rogue trader, and delegating the fate of this enemy of humanity to the Holy Inquisition.
Just so. See to it that I never set eyes on that Xenos again.
Thank you for facilitating this, Lord Captain. I will arrange and personally oversee the extraction of the Xenos from your crew without any casualties or damage to your vessel.
So you get 8, documenting 8 here. If we would have just attacked her straight up, it would have only been 4, which I think it makes no sense. Anyway. Save the Aldari survivors. So we didn't want to do that anyway, did we? Let me just check something. Cool. Right. That's that. Right, let's just quickly level up. Uh, Beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh, she's. The fuck is called the vault? Oh, this one. Should probably do that then, shouldn't I? La, la. Where are you? Oh, he's on the other one. Oh. this healing thing is also quite good actually. Not that I'm not using it, but it could be. What's a healing skill? Alright, anyway, what am I looking for here? Here. Here. This one. Okay. Alright. I'm going to take a break for a few minutes. I'll be back in about 10 or so. All right. We're back. Where are we? Okey-dokey. So I haven't talked to her yet at all, I think. Have I?
Allow me to thank you again for helping me with the cargo, Shireen. I am sure the Ashmags who squirreled away my goods won't give up so easily, and I'll hear more about their scheming yet. Let's strike a deal, Shireen. I will watch your back, if you do me a favor and watch mine. Well, enough jokes. Is there something you wanted?
You don't look like a typical smuggler.
No truer words have ever been said. I'm far more exciting than some small-time peddlers from Footfall. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Jai Amira Fatqain Tamiri Ash Ifrit, the 12th daughter of the Lord of Ifrit, a distant world at the fringes of the Imperium. The youngest child is destined to become a bargaining chip in the family's political games. But I was unwilling to accept such a fate, and wanted to choose what to become and which path to follow. When I learned the Exalted One watches over hundreds of other worlds amidst distant stars, I understood there was an entire world of opportunities beyond Ifrit. All I had to do was break the familial bonds tying me down and escape the planet. Which I did a long time ago.
Why did you choose to come to the Corona's Expanse?
The Keronis Expanse. A gorgeous name, isn't it? But this backwater wasn't my original destination when I escaped, Shireen. Oh no, it was the rumors of incredible freedom that brought me to the Keronis Expanse. Freedom that is generously bestowed upon everyone who can survive in these parts. All doors are open here. You can become a saint, a mogul, a kingmaker, or anyone you like, really. Here, hard work pays off. Unless you're used to lying by the roadside and complaining instead of toiling for the good of your soul, glory, wallet, or whatever floats your boat. I'm used to working hard, and so I found my blessing.
How did you escape from Ifrit?
I convinced my father I personally wished to oversee the inspection of imported goods. I had to get experience so I wouldn't bring shame on our family, didn't I? I made friends with traders, missionaries, and soldiers at the port. I listened to their stories, studied the charts, learned what documents I had to forge to escape the planet. A kind word here, a shiny coin there. And here I am, in the iron belly of a ship, braving the void in search of a new life.
Judging by your implants, you've had quite a few close shaves over the years.
Consider it a mark of my trade. This year, Xenos. Dumb-headed orcs. Who knew that we weren't the only ones to get tempted by the wreck of that raider? As for this treasure, I received it as a reward for a life that had been just a little too good. I was in a hurry to get to the Adeptus Amasacus after the Exalted One blessed me with immense wealth. I was 2 backstreets away from the den when a pathetic Ashmag attacked me, envious of somebody else's fortune. I learned my lesson and started taking the longer way around. Except I haven't had any big windfalls since. All relationships are based on mutual trust. That, the youngest child, all relationships are based on mutual trust. That goes for business too.
I've seen enough of the shiny wrapping of the Corona's Expanse. Tell me about its dark side.
The dark side is the real Corona's Expanse, if you ask me. But what do you want to know about it, Shireen?
How do they do things on Footfall?
Dynasties drink with criminals. Rock traders strike deals with the Casbalica. And dozens of ships stop off for a welcome break from a long voyage. Is there a more beautiful place in the entire Imperium? The Emperor is merciful to the meek and the powerful alike. There's a job for everyone as long as they have a head on their shoulders. And if you feel like talking to him in person, the statue of the Exalted One can be seen from any asteroid. You can pray to your heart's content.
Tell me about the Casbalica.
An ancient crime cartel that originated with the first settlers of the Calixis sector. It is run by shadowy clans with robber barons at the helm. Cross their path, and you risk making enemies all over the Coronis Expanse, or even the entire Imperium. As for the agents, They are just shameless, greedy scum. Every third person on Footfall is a Kasbalikan. But that doesn't mean all that rotten filth is acting together. I've been set up more than once just so some Kasbalikan can get one over on his rivals. And yet, the Kasbalika is generous to its customers, if you can afford it. Anything can be obtained, organized, and transported for the right price. The customer is always right, unless they happen to be a rat. In which case...
Right, she's just pretending to be upper. Are you one of the Kasbalika's robber barons?
What gave you such an outrageous idea? Was it my immaculate garment? My gorgeous jewelry? Do not worry, Shireen. I will let you know once I become a baroness, should the Exalted One will it. Just imagine the strong and fruitful alliance that could be forged between a rogue trader and the mastermind of the Kasbalika.
How did you become a Kasbalikan agent?
It's not hard to do on Footfall. I spent a year working for good old Christo. He was a brave soldier who gave up the ghost in a scuffle with orcs, and then took over his business. Having a good head on your shoulders and keeping the Exalted One in your heart helps to establish new contacts quickly. Eventually, I gathered together a group of honest and loyal people, and it only took a few successful contracts for the Kasbalika to take notice. I quickly settled on Footfall and started dispensing my wisdom to my protégés and subordinates. I lost the taste for getting my hands dirty.
Tell me about the cold trade.
It really is simple, Shireen. The Kasbalika runs the Imperium's black market, offering special goods to those who can afford their services. Yes, I am talking about Xeno artifacts too. Alien weapons, technology, sometimes even certain kinds of living creatures. Unlike the rogue traders whose sacred warrants make them immune even from the laws of the Exalted One, Kasbalikan agents are used to hiding and covering their tracks. Nobody wants to draw unwanted attention, no matter who might take an interest. Especially now that the Coronis Expanse has a warrior of the Golden Throne as its watchman. Why not? The decision is yours, Shireen.
Tell me about your business in the Coronis Expanse.
My trade means knowing the right people and non-people. Having the right connections and making sure the precious goods find their way into the hands of my no less precious customers. My wisdom includes the knowledge of the enemies of humankind, be they Xenos or the lowest scum in the Imperium, as well as the latest knowledge about how much they charge for any particular curio at the Footfall market. Not even the most cunning Aji will deceive you as long as I am with you, Shireen. I promise you that. Whatever I have can be yours too, if your unfathomable wealth isn't enough for you already, I mean.
Do you do business with the enemies of humanity?
It has been known to happen. After years of dealing with Xenos, I've learned their customs, and even got a grasp of their language. Except they cringe whenever I start speaking. Arrogant sods. They dislike even our voices, but they never turn away our valuables. Then again, I'm used to seeing sour faces. In this trade, the easily offended go out of business.
Say what you want, but consorting with Xenos is a betrayal of the Imperium.
Betrayal means driving a knife in the back of one of your own. I am using our enemies to enrich the Imperium. Money makes the millstones of war turn, and since the servants of the Emperor are fighting their ceaseless battle even here, at the edge of the void and away from Holy Terra, they need my misbegotten gold more than ever, both in their pockets and in circulation.
Are you really that rich?
Compared to the rabble on Footfall, perhaps. Compared to you. Be it power or money, I still have a long way to go. I could purchase one of Footfall's asteroids, but not a planet. I could subjugate a few gangs from the shady districts, but not Vladium. And so the answer to your question is no. I do not consider myself rich. I am not rich enough.
You have many talents.
Thank you, Shireen. Being able to read and write is chief among them. You may not be aware, but this science is beyond the abilities of billions of the Imperium subjects. And yet they happily keep drudging along in their factories, fundi, and assembly lines. Me? I didn't escape Ifrit to consign myself to such misery. It was literacy that paved my path to copied orders, forged signatures, counterfeited papers. The wonderful things that make the wheels of bureaucracy turn in the right direction.
You could be sitting back reaping the fruits of your own work, so why have you chosen to embrace the vicissitudes of life aboard the ship? What the heck is that word? Vicissitudes? I don't know.
You're fun to talk. I grew tired of scribing endless contracts and agreements neatly tucked away on Footfall. Well, I did that for how many years? But here, among the stars, you are always balanced on a knife edge. Nothing thrills me more than the tension of a warp jump, or the danger that lurks around every corner on a planet. Footfall was beginning to make me fat and stupid, Shireen. I do not want that. I am counting on life in your retinue being more exciting than sitting behind a desk in my office.
What about your gang that stayed back at Footfall? Do you trust them?
Do I trust the Trickster twins? By the Exalted One, no. The underhanded rogues of Footfall came up with that name for a reason. The tricks of those frenzied ashmags are all about things far more intriguing than the honest and law-abiding subjects of the Imperium can imagine. On the other hand, this is why I am keeping them close. Kor and Tora know who lifted them out of the cesspit proudly called the Shadow Quarters, and who has been feeding that ravenous beast their insatiable lust for lucre. No, they are not going to betray me if only because they know I am now a part of your entourage, Shireen. They're not going to let the biggest pie in the Imperium pass them by without trying to get a slice for themselves.
Tell me about the Xenos of the Coronis Expanse.
Vicious, cruel, dangerous beasts. Humans hold little interest for Xenos. We are entertainment for them, a means to keep boredom at bay. A commodity. But some of them contact us once in a while using their own people. Do not deceive yourself by thinking you are safe because there are no Xenos inside. Those Agi are as cunning as they are ruthless. They cleverly pull at the strings of spies and traitors, subjugate those who do not fall for the promised reward, transform the ones who resist their promises into soulless puppets. The Emperor watches over me, and that is why I still haven't succumbed to the fate of many of my associates who have lost their lives to the stringy scoundrels. I think we've said all there is to say on this topic.
Did you know Theodora, my predecessor?
It is difficult not to be aware of the powers that be, especially ones like Lord Captain Theodora. But we never met personally, as the difference between our positions was far too great. Theodora was a mighty ruler, the center of her own universe, and I, a pathetic speck, was nothing next to her. But you were kind to me, Shireen, and in my eyes, that puts you above your esteemed aunt, or whoever she was to you.
You keep using words I don't understand, like calling me Shireen.
The language on Ifrit, my home world, is quite different from the one spoken in the Coronis Expanse. We bestow more than one meaning upon each word, allowing our wise men to fully express their sagacious thoughts, and us lowly dabblers, our base passions and desires. Take Agi, for example. That is what I call every piece of scum and villain, because Agi means evil and foe and pathetic worm unworthy of consideration. Or take Ashmag. It means fool and little brother, and blind man who stumbled and would fall into a pit without guidance. Shireen means friend and comrade and roommate in a battle formation, like we are.
Argenta seems to have gotten under your skin.
Argenta? What could be more beautiful than the sight of a sister of battle, whose mere presence casts light in the dark corners of lost souls such as mine? But alas, what remains of my sanity is telling me that poor Jai can only admire the radiance of this angel, forsaking any hope of ever touching her wings.
Was there some business you wish to discuss?
Oh, Shireen, I did manage to spark your interest. Allow me to invite you to a more private place. My words are meant for your ears alone.
don't need this shit. These are Xeno's weapon. Yet more Xeno heresy. You have some nerve try to peddle this filth to a true servant of the Emperor. Go on. Official trade representative of the Imperium. How do I benefit from your gaining official status? Actually, just check. Do you really think I care one jot about the travails of the Caspalian scum? Let's go with the Drusians. Actually, the Mechanicus. Alright, let's talk to her again. Oops. Oh, she's still here. No, it's a bug. Is she not there anymore?
May the Exalted One protect you.
But I will help you.
Oh, Shireen! Thank you for such generosity.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Yes. Okay. Let's see who... Another 500. Bizarre. Yeah, these guys are like, nah. Okay, now this was very helpful. Although this wasn't necessarily... I think I want this. this thing is crazy. I think I really need like only get to just to this area, and then maybe that. I mean, this is really good, but like that's 8 more reputation levels, so it's not really. There's such a jump, right? Fuck me. And then it's so low. Right. Let's just go with this. Go. Oh my god. I need 58, 50 and 66 for this stuff. That's insane. The prices on these guys are crazy. Okay, these are very expensive. Oh. Box system intercepted a distress signal coming from an Imperial vessel. Belongs to the planetary fleet of Dragonus. Okay. What are we? Pulvis, platinum. It's a rocky world? Asteroid? Planetoid. Plasteel 4. Oh shit, where's my... Plasteel 4. There's so much plasteel, it's crazy. All this platinum. Okay, let's check out the chip then. I have an idea what each one it could be. Nope, that is not what I was thinking.
Let us walk this path.
I know that you are watching me, Venai Heinrichs. Not as a friend, but as a sentry. I do not mind.
Thank you. I do not doubt your loyalty.
Shit.
To eternal darkness.
I will fight if I must.
Alas, no.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Request approved. Running by my vow is to serve.
I'll do what it takes.
Emperor, protect me.
Lucky they can't reach her, actually.
Quick, quick!
Oh my god!
There is only death. Yours or mine.
Naturally.
But of course, Lord Kevin.
Right, these spitter mutants are insane.
No. A dance of blades and shadows. As honor ordains. The shadows will see it done. As honor ordains. Death is a blessing.
Fuck.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. Rejoice in battle!
High momentum. May my wrath be thy
As
undoing.
the Emperor commands, I... I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. This is why I was chosen! I'll do it. I can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Fuck.
Doubt is for the weak.
Rejoice in service. The Emperor commands. And so it shall be done. I can't allow myself to do this.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may?
Don't touch me! Look out!
Advancing. Vital functions successfully terminated. Request approved. Running binaric override.
Death.
Did she go down?
High momentum.
The Emperor is on our side. Not sanctioned to do this. Let's... Your reckoning is due. I won't object to it. For the throne's glory.
I am your blade and shield. I shall...
That's it, huh?
Know your duty.
That was a problem for you.
help these guys. I feel like there's an astropath. Or like a navigator.
Join me in prayer. Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
Let the
Though
faith
I
guide
gave thee
my
my
path to
blood and my
glory.
pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live.
Operation successful.
Okay, let's see what the dogmatic choice here is. Because it could be that these, I think if I remember, these are all like mutants.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Yeah, he's a navigator. I know the heirs of the Valencia's land by sight. I'm hen of House Cassini. All of them are mutants. Alright, dogmatic attack. You've all been tainted by chaos. Death to the mutants.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
That was that. Dogmatic demolition. Give the order to lay the mines. We have sufficient resource and knowledge. We'll destroy the thing along with the ship. Right, so there was something inside that we want destroyed. Well,
Let us walk this path to the end.
Oh, I think that's it. We'll probably destroy the ship as well. Did I? Doesn't say that I got the points. Right then. Functions about the ship system. I already had this. Yeah, William, I'm doing the dogmatic run, so basically every time it says dogmatic, I will just go with that. What is going on? I guess. Yes. I guess we'll take them all and beat her with it, because that's what the dogmatic person would do. Okay, so there was an attempt on our life, but they haven't found the person yet. What genetic aberration? They try to basically make us mutants through their blood. Let the vessel be purged of their filth. Cool. Could this have been an assassination attempt? What do you intend to do next? Chance to absolve ourselves of our guilt. Allow me to head to the officer's deck at once so that I may lead the investigation personally. Right. I'm curious to see the Master at Arms in action. I will preside over the investigation. Observe the investigation. Well, we need to head to the officer's deck for that. The three officers before you have been tasked with conducting the investigation. Captain Klein is a veteran with a record of quelling uprising of mutant abominations in the colonies. Captain Ginevri is young, but she has already preempted several mutinies among the ship's rebel. Lastly, there's Captain Hodko. His interrogation skills deserve credit, and he knows how to instill fear and respect firmly in the minds of the riffraff. I cannot help but notice all the looks of awe. Is my presence going to distract you from your duties? So they write stories about me, do they? Leave your signature on the edge sheet. May it remind you of this meeting. Alright, what are your findings thus far? They've discovered a worker's corpse, mutilated and desiccated. Among all the blood it was pumped into your bed chamber, the blood-carrying mutations was indeed his. Right. Even taking into account the neighboring decks only, that constitutes hundreds of people. How do you plan to question them all? Beatings, mutilations, torture, public executions, as you do. Combined with psychological pressure. A fine approach, I approve, of course. And do you have any working theories so far? Okay, they all think something different. Heinrichs, that's a good idea. What do you propose we investigate first? The body. And let us begin. This is our fire guy, right? One of our officers. He says, Your Lordship, I ask you please to protect your servants from this abuse. I'm gonna say, have patience, Heinrich. As soon as the culprit is found, your people will be released. A senior officer has their duties. See to them that is in order. Enforcer Klein. Identifying the victim has been proven impossible. His face has been smashed in, his body is badly maimed. No external signs of mutation were found. We have nothing. Let's go with awareness 100%. Study the enforcer's faces. Genevieve looks at Klein with sympathy. She clearly cares about him, but does not wish to trample on her comrade's honor with words of comfort. Otko regards Klein with a contemptuous smirk, while Klein scowls back at him. No external signs of mutation, you say. What about internal? They didn't do a autopsy. I've heard that medical officers often perform autopsies in pairs. One cuts up the body, the other records the findings. You should get a partner, Klein. I want to say... What go? Seems like a capable man. Because they don't like each other. Disgusting. Unspeakable. Can't even imagine what's inside that thing. The victim was a pipe warden, and I found this in his throat. A blood-stained raven feather. Certain legend springs to our mind, involving Saint Quirine. But only someone versed in the symbology of the Empyrean could have left such a message. Remember Saint Quirine, could this be a sign? What tattoo? What do pipe wardens have to do with anything? Pipe wardens are a worker clan that serves the ship's sewer system. The tattoo indicates the worker's status and purpose number. Well, at least you did something useful on your second attempt. Right. So they're gonna run this tattoo's number through the cogitator to find out who it was. Tech Priest Androvita Phi. She believes she has the right to obstruct the investigation. She intends to torment the machine, blah blah blah. What is the problem with the machine spirit? What exactly does this data recuperative dogma prescribe? Sounds like the machine can't be used at all. That doesn't work. How does it? I mean, that number 4 is, I don't know. That seems more chaotic to me. That seems more chaos than Imperium. Lay people may be prohibited from communing with the machine spirit, but you are not, esteemed tech priest. Genevieve will merely stand at your side and observe. Right, what did we find out? We have discovered that the Cogitate's malfunctions began after an unauthorized attempt to access it was made. The victim's name was Otto. He was servicing valve 20C Bevins 27B. He also had a partner who has yet to appear for duty since the incident occurred. Who is the partner? Senior Pipe Warden Gweden. Did the murderer get to the Cogitate too? They'd help, okay. Master at Arms, how do you propose we find our new suspect? Right, there was someone with that name in the rebel waiting outside. Yes, it was me. I tried to put a curse on the Lord Captain. I killed my partner in a wicked ritual, rubbed elbows with them demons, consorted with them. That sounds a bit too easy. Yes, how kind of him to confess it all immediately. His words, he's trying to paint them over with fake, garish hues. Assess the enforcer's reaction to the confession. Vodka looks proud and self-important. Genevieve is biting her nail as if hesitant to say anything. Sauerbach is observing the worker in silence, apparently sunk deep in thought. Meanwhile, Klein merely stands still with a distrustful grimace on his face. Other than Hodgo, no one here seems to believe that you're looking at the real culprits. Well, at least they have some smarts to them. Does the Master at Arms not find it strange that the suspect is so eager to paint himself as heretic? And in such preposterous fashion, no less. I agree. Right. Someone forced him to do so, and enforcer no less. Ginevri. Dogmatic. Hang the heretic. Even farcical symbols and mentions of the archenemy are capable of drawing corruption. That's true. Okay, so they're searching for the Pipe Warden in the meantime, the actual one. The real Pipe Warden has been found and is being escorted here as we speak. I'm ready to confess everything. You're the real Pipe Warden, Gweden, are you not? I am, and I'm proud of it. Why did you fill my bath with blood? I did as the servant of death commanded. She said the Emperor gave the first spinner a sign that your lordship should be bathed in blood of poor Otto, my partner, and I was scared, so I obeyed. I thought as much. This is part of the DLC Void Shadows. So Cabela made him do this. If the Vizier ordered it, then there must have been a reason. Did you kill your mutant partner? I didn't kill him, I didn't know he was a mutant. A servant of death came from the darkness and ended him quickly but harshly. She bled him dry and put a black feather in his throat. Whom do you mean by the servant of death? A holy slayer in black and crimson and bone. Summon the Vizier. I wish to hear his explanation. Your Lordship, if I may ask, what happens to me now? I thought I was doing as the Emperor willed it, but here we are. I'm a simple man. Well, now it's a question, are we a pride dogmatic guy or a reasonable one? It's either 1 or 3. I go with 1. You acted as a true servant of the Emperor would. I will have you provided with the best ocular implant for your work. And this is the Vizier. I have summoned you to discuss the actions of your apprentices. Let their deeds be weighed. It was no affront, but a prophecy. From my hands to divine, unsullied martyrs offered their souls and bodies into his imperishable embrace. Blah, blah, blah. He bid me, bathe the Domin in the blood of he who must go, and they who have been righteous, for this shield will shield the Domin and strengthen his body against the rolling unclean. I obeyed. The man you killed, who was he? What do you mean by the rolling unclean? Do you claim that you did it because the God Emperor willed it so? Could your vision have been false? Master Dams, are you convinced that we have found the culprits? Alright, so they all are in unison that this was a good sign. Okay. Why so cryptic, Heinrichs? If you have any theories about what is occurring here, share them. Classified information, of course. Could it be a coincidence that the victim of the ritual was a genetic aberration? Right, the cult of the Bloodspawn will face no persecution for their deed. Oh. Let the Bloodspawn web find the mutants breeding on my ship. He's the... Isn't he the guy from the choir? Lenny Zachary is a fearsome hunter. Okay. How can the choir master of the astropath be of use to us? He can perform the ritual of thought reading. This practice lets him do a cursory examination of the minds of thousands of people in search of certain individuals. Has Weiss done something like that before? Once. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems that not everyone here is eager to leave this matter to Master Weiss. Okay. The ritual truly is perilous. Last time his efforts caused some severe warp manifestations, right? I would say that is all. Master at Arms, your duty is done. I give you leave to wrap up the investigation on the officer's deck. So yeah, I think, so the DLC Void Shadows is basically woven into the different acts. You don't just go to one place and then all the story goes like one of the other. You actually, over the different acts, different things happen, which is quite cool. Because they happen at random times, as we just saw. Where do I have to go? It's this one, isn't it?
Know your duty.
Wow. I know why you are here, your lordship, and with all due respect, I'm asking you to reconsider. Get out of my thoughts, Wise. This is your first and last warning. So you say you have performed the ritual before. I performed the ritual, but the choir ceased to exist. What is the nature of this ritual? Why are you so worried about the ritual? Staring too long into the abyss. Well, that sounds like something you don't want to do. Nothing will stop the horrors of the warp from spreading all over the ship in a blink of an eye. It would be impossible. I would need a second powerful telepath as a defender to shield my mind. How bad was it? How did you survive? He was the only survivor. How did you replenish the choir? The lady bombarded the Adeptus Administrator for a month. How is a ritual like that even possible? It is akin to a heresy. Did you actually find what you were looking for at the time? They did. You blame Theodora, but it was on your watch that the ritual led to the disaster. Well, we can find a psyker who will help you perform the ritual. You mentioned knowing a powerful psyker employed by the Winter Scales. Who is he? Master Harry. Hydrix could do it. Oh my god. Okay, so we need to find a... Alright, we'll come back to that later. Actually, let's just save. Let's try... Let's hire professionals to get this psyker out. Or you lose 3 profit factor.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
I mean, nah, let's wait. We can come back later to this. Because maybe we'll find maybe we'll find a super psyker somewhere. I can't remember if there was someone, but there must be a way to do it. So we can always go back later and get this guy. Cool. Fire planets or something? Desert world. Phlogiston. Oh, that's a second we found. Savannah? Desert world. Rocky world. Ash. What the heck is that? Last steel. Now we just... Alright. Purpose unknown. In here? Those are 2. I assume we need 4. Probably. Do we actually have any other contracts? No. Alright, so what is going on here? Hotbed of Xenor Heresy. What is this? Dumped cargo. That's an ice world, must be. Snow. Close enough. It's a rocky world. Shattered. Dusty 6. Let's just do that. You sight a ship hovering over a void station. Pirates have seized an Imperial outpost. Attack first. Sure.
Today, we claim victory or die trying.
It's a lot of ships. It's a lot of ships.
We have a destination to reach. Deliver their demise. Bring doom to our enemies. I want to hear the macro cannons roar. Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Deliver their demise.
This could have been...
all haste.
That was a bad thing. Okay. Still not good.
our lance batteries. Deliver their demise. Send our enemies to the void.
There's so many of them.
Show them the fury of our macro cannons. I want to hear the macro cannons roar. We have a destination to reach. Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Rain destruction upon our enemies. Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany. Bring doom to our enemies. Victory is ours.
Advanced abilities are stronger and more effective. Oh, that's quite nice. That is also really good. I think I'm gonna go with that. This. Hold on. Check out the void station. Oh, it's a mission. Cargo. Hold on, B it is, right? So this is the new one. Long range broadside plasma macro cannons. 3 shots, 33 each. That one. And then obviously we have this. Alright, it is quite late, so I'm gonna stop here for today. We've done a fair amount. One of our planets returned to the Van Valencius dynasty. We shall do the other one soon.